So hold. I think right there is good for music level. Hold. Hello.
Wednesday, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes. Welcome. Short one today, but I wanted to get on and come hang out for a little bit. We're not gonna be doing much anything. We're just gonna go do a little bit of mining out in Pyro. Oh yeah. I do have to work today, but like I said, wanted to get on, come say hi, do a little stream for work. You know, fancy stuff. Delta, Jen, good morning. Good morning. Anybody else? The usual. Haven't said anything because you're not planning on it or you haven't had a chance to. Good morning. Make it quick. Get right to it. All right. We have Hawa. Yeah. With yourself. Oh. What the hell? 32. I don't have any mole bags on this bitch. Alright, never mind. I guess we're not jumping right out into it. Apparently I need to get mole bags. These ones apparently don't have mole bags on them. Ship. Rossi doesn't have them, I guess. Oh, my score pod's alright. Maybe. No, you are. I know you, you dirty pig. Nasty girl. So nasty. Okay. It's fun. Don't let him fool you guys. That's what he's going to be doing later. He's going to give himself a yeah, if you know what I'm saying. Store those. I need to go get some moly bags before we head out. Apparently I just had Prosy bags on. There he's back. I'm gonna find these nuts. Bros Man Blaze, what up? Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. 07s, welcome in. Not there, not there. Man. NPCs, man, taking a fucking sweet goddamn time getting out of my way. I need to buy 4. Go. Boop, 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 boop. Because I guess when I claimed it over, I didn't save. I didn't save the loadout properly, I suppose, because I had put Argo bags on it before. Whoa, new blood. You stop. You stop. Argo. 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 Up. It happens. I almost played Pokemon. I was because I have what's today, the 29th, 31st. I have 5 days, 6 days to get to rank K in Legends ZA in the PvP, so I can get the Mega Stone for Ninja. And I hadn't even started yet. I think I got to rank S before I was like, you need to go do a stream, even if it's a short one for today. So go get on Star Citizen and go do some mining. Pokemon will be there later. I have time. I also need to finish getting the ones I want for my team and get them all squared away. It'll probably take me a day and a half to get them leveled and get them prepped. And then it's just a matter of going in and fucking thumping people. Come on. All right, let's see. So we should be good. Lock up the ports. Fire up the engines. Let's check. Perfect. 48. Off we go. Such a beautiful view outside of the fucking hangar. So pretty. Ergo. How's work, Delta? Is it very worky with a lot of worky type things happening? Busy but good. Almost done my main project, then I'm taking a week off. Nice, dude. My wife's on vacation now. She started her vacation this morning when she got out of work. Oh, hello. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And I took an extra day off at work too. I took tomorrow off, so I have a 3-day weekend. We're short-staffed again for the most part. I wouldn't say we're short-staffed, but there's only 2 people that are technically trained to close properly. One person hasn't done it enough to where they're like, yeah, it's fine, and the other one's a new hire, so I'm like, they're not gonna give me more, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. Let's see, what am I doing? Getting rid of that. Mike. I'm on my way home. I am going to be here for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. That is a ship. All right, we're gonna point that way and see what we find. Got something fucking apparently. I don't know what, but we got something. So I'm not getting any. Even in even in scan mode, I'm not seeing any radar pings coming back to me. There's one. Just hit a bitch, I guess. So yeah, the wife is off for like 11 days. And I have 3. But I don't have time, and she does. But 3-day weekend will be nice still. see what we get. We find. Iron. I don't want iron. Burl. More burl. Some boar's ass. Some more boar's ass, apparently. Nope. Ain't here for that. This is like the one thing. It's either I'm just unlucky and running into places that have already been like popped by somebody else. But Bloom has a lot of just straight scoopable rocks. And that's not handy and helpful for what I'm looking for. What's up, Bendover? How are you, buddy? How's stuff? How's things? Been a hot minute. Hope you're well. Hand minables. Yep. Good, good. Seeing you mining that I'd come see how you're doing. I'm doing good, buddy. Doing good. You know, I took a little bit of a break from mining just because it seemed like when I had time to play and stream and I wanted to mine, there was like a patch looming. I didn't want to lose my work orders, and so I was just kind of like, eh. Been doing other stuff in Star Citizen or playing other games, but the patch just happened like, two weeks ago, a week ago, so it should be relatively safe to mine for a little bit. Except for the fact that it seems like every time I come down here, I struggle to find anything. Except hand minables. There's hand minables everywhere. I remember I was doing a bunch of rock mining. One of the last times that I got on and mined over on Bloom. Forget where even. Yeah. Yeah. I try to limit myself to two refinery areas, so that way I know where to go look. And it's one in Stanton and it's one in Pyro, so I shouldn't say it's like multiple that I have to juggle. It's literally just one main place in Stanton and one main place in Pyro. I mean, I guess most recently been lending out your god tier scouting skills to people. There you go. Hell yeah. Lending sounds like something to charge for, right? %20 of refined value. That's not that bad. That's not that bad at all. See, look at that. You could totally charge more for your services when you're coming that prepared. That is one thing that I did forget to grab too. I forgot to grab a couple of gadgets. Then again, I also don't have a backpack on because the backpack I usually use is like fucking glitched out and broken right now. Doesn't work. It's invisible and it freaks out any weapon or tool that I attach to it. And there's Delta, and Delta brings snacks. He does. He's the snack, by the way. Spoilers. He just sits on the table and he's just like, I hope he gets hungry soon. He does. He's got that cake. 34k mass rock, 38% quantanium. That's a good one. Too bad we're not going to be able to do anything about it. This is why I always bring the mole. This is why I solo mole. Could have broke that with the mole. 25 with 40% gold. I doubt it. $18 with 45% gold. Damn, these are two good gold rocks right there. Good gold rock, two good gold rocks and a good quant rock. Going to skip Pyro movie. Yep, where I'm going to be moving to Nyx also. Two decent fucking quant rocks sitting here. We got a 34 with a 38, I think that's what that said, and then we got a 33 with a 38. Fuck, I wish I had just fucking taken the mole out. Not have been lazy and been like, I'm just gonna take the prospector. Yeah, Mike and I, Mustache Mike and I are planning on moving our operation. When I say our, I don't mean like mine and his. I mean like we're both planning on going to Nyx for mining when it happens. This is a fantastic cluster. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 fantastic gold rocks and 2 really nice quant rocks sitting right here in this cluster. I don't think so. But there has been in the past. I mean, it hasn't happened lately, but there has been issues with Star Citizen, like nuking people off of your friends list. It's happened to me a few times. I can guarantee it's not gonna happen. I know it's not gonna happen. I don't care how unstable this rock is. I ain't got enough oomph to get it to tickle. We ain't gonna be tickling this in any situation where it moves forward. on a sec. Be right back. Also gold. What is Valagorn? Valagorn. No mole, I'd be able to pop all that, but oh well. Not that one. That one's got Laranite on it. Great cluster. Wrong ship. Be able to get one of these anyway. Space lizard, lizard. No, it's not the same as my Twitch. My Twitch, I should match them, but I don't match them to try and help mitigate stream sniping. You're welcome. Yep, here you go. You're welcome. Love you. All right, so right about there, I think felt good distance wise, and then we'll just modulate power instead of distance, I guess. What? You just noticed since I've been so quiet. What do you mean I've been so quiet? Like when? Like a few minutes ago when I told you BRB? Maintenance will be back shortly. All right, copy that, dude. Oh, I was talking to my wife. Or no, after that. Anyway, like I was saying, you know, it'd be really nice to fall asleep to mining sounds. Yeah, just mining sounds. Just all of a sudden you just hear it. You're like almost asleep, and then you're just like, fuck. Oh, this recording of mining ASMR must have been done by Val. because he swore and then exploded. Alarms. Shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I didn't bind my button. Oh, like I just did right there. Just give that shale deposit a little bit of a nose boop. All right, well, I broke the one I could break. That one's Laranite, so I don't give a shit about it. Those two fat boys, 3 fat boys, are all quant, and I can't get that. Just ram it. Yeah, I know. Just jam it in there. Spit on it. Fucking just. And give it that little spit on that thing. Yeah, if I had maybe a mining gadget for a little more resistance might be able to make me tickle it into existence, but I'm not going to be able to crack that, and I don't have a surge module. So it's kind of like where I wish that I'd set my home to that place, like my regen spot, because I would literally I would just park my prospector here, and I could literally just backspace back up and then just quantum back to my prospector with the mole and get all of this deliciousness. There's so much AUEC sitting right here that I'm not going to be able to grab. But I remember that this is like the situation where I told myself I was going to figure out how to solo mole so I wouldn't have this problem anymore. And then what do? Like, I'm gonna ding the prospector out. Literally first good set I find, and I'm like, oh, can't do any of it. Yeehaw. That one needs to be broke again. Needs to break again. Must break. Needs breaking. That one's mostly gold. Hell yeah. It's a big ass chunk too. This is a good one. Bottom one's a shitty break. Shitty break. Fuck it. Just grab. Don't have enough? Oh, there it goes. Echo pop. There we go. Most of that rock's under the ground, so even if it's, I bet you know, I break it and it's probably going to be, oh, it says yellow. but apparently it's scoopable. Whatevs. I think I just came from that way. Find out. Let's find out. I'm pretty sure. Find if they scan up quick, then yes. This might have been the last one I was on. Yeah. Okay. So we were going that way. So we were going. What is that? 165, 170 in that direction. Perfect. God, it's such a bummer. Maybe when we go back, we'll pop in the mole and see if we can't maybe come back to that spot. Maybe we can find it again. That was such a good cluster of rocks. Boar's ass. More gold, but not very much. Not a good percentage. More boar's ass. Probably gonna be too girthy for us. No, but it's garbage anyway. It's just all iron. We see in the global chat when people be like, half the game doesn't work right now, and I'm like, I guess that's why I don't play that half. My 3 main loops are functioning properly. Sorry that yours are not. But you know, it's like Delta and me were talking about that a couple weeks ago, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, about how I was talking to some people in somebody else's Discord, and they were like super bitching about the game and how it's terrible and unplayable and garbage, and I'm just like, are you sure you're playing Star Citizen? Because that is not what you were describing right now is what most people have. It's much better. And they were like, nope, garbage, piece of shit, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, were you trying to do the one thing that they're having issues with? Is that what's happening right now? And I just stopped talking about it. It's like you can't talk to people about it if they're not willing to be open, if they have a dead set opinion on it, and it doesn't matter what you say, fact or otherwise, and they're just gonna tell you you're stupid for believing it or make you feel like a moron for enjoying something and they're not worth the time. Just well, now it's not gorgeous. Now it's all just brown ash. Sorry. A quartzite. A singular quartzite. Moving on. Garbage. Real easy. Quick in and out. Bing, bang, boom. All done. I is sleepy. Why is so sleepy? I sleepy boy. What was that? I almost reset. I almost also just streamed playing World of Warcraft today too for the short stream. I was thinking about just rotating through my alts and just running Headless Horseman dungeon over and over and over again, trying to get the new mount. But it's like, I don't really want to do. I don't really want to do that either. Not right now. So I was like, I'll just go do a few mining runs. It'd be all right. Shitty percentage. Doop, 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 too big, doop, doop, doop. 41% backs. Yeah, I don't see why not. We'll do this one. It's fine. All right, so we are at 80% power ish and at max distance. All right, let's creep in till we get a bit of a heartbeat on the rock. There we go. Got up at 3 a.m. for no reason. Went mine for a few hours. Yeah, I have to work today. But I didn't really want to do any of the other things that I was thinking about doing. I wanted to play Star Citizen. And so I was like, well, like we can get on for a few mining runs. It'd be all right. Mostly Bex. Do we have any bigger Bex chunks? Probably not. That one's shite. one's less shite. That one's still. We're trending downwards. Ooh, iron. All iron. No thanks. Don't want that. Or that one. That one's also just iron and inert materials. That one's got a shitty low Bex count. All right. Nope. Yes. This one. 56, 50. No, don't want that. This one. And then iron. Oh, we're full. Never mind. I was like, all right. Where am I close to? So I can try to find my way back. The yard, I believe, is where I went to, so we can try to come back for that cluster. Just go down to the yard and then just head like 165, 170. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for the area to look similar and see if we can't make it back to that original cluster. All the good shit. Should be able to pop it with the helix. But yeah, it's been a good time. Just put some. Put down the cruise control. Oh, that's right. It was the yard because I started singing the milkshake song. Milkshake being on a boys in the yard. And they're like, it's better than yours, damn right. Oh, or Merlin? Arkin. It's a snub fighter. So there, that Connie that was here earlier is no longer. And it is now missing its snub. Barrel roll. Great job. I'll log you in. Oh yeah. Didn't do any damage to myself for once. Hell yeah. Usually I have a repair bill every time I come back from mining. Not this time. I even nose booped one of the rocks. Alright, bud. Get on your mining ship. I'll take a nap. This. Sounds good, Mr. Mike. It's gonna be a long day today at work. Tell. Got somebody there till 6, somebody there till 8, and then the new person is closing with me tonight. So I actually have to do like boss managery things, and I'm just kind of like, oh, I just wanted to get all my shit done and play Pokemon. But it's all good. Just worked. Drove a Porsche. Nice, dude. Hell yes. Hell yes. Get all that other bullshit out of there. Apparently the elevator. Oh. Yep, no, apparently the elevator's only on one side. That's okay. We're gonna take the mole. You have to step out because I only have a small hangar right now. And I think those rocks are still too big even for 2 prospectors. Mike. I think I'm trying to remember. So I was back there at like 2014, 2015 area. I drove a 2014, 2015. I'm drawing a blank on the fucking name of the car. Mustang. When I was working at the airport. This is when we were slow and didn't have anything really to do. I would help the rental car people take rental cars down and like get gas and all that stuff for them. And it was one of the things that I always wanted to do, but I never asked. And then one day I was mentioning that I wanted to drive the car that was out in their lot for rent. And she was like, well, I have to take it down and go get gas. She's like, I got a couple. Like, he'd follow me to the gas station. You can drive that one, and I was just like, oh baby, it was so fun. Car was mean. All right, hang on. Hey, Mike. Good, buddy. You? Yeah, right. Happens. You know, I've hit that point in my life cycle where I go to bed and I hurt more when I woke up than I did when I went to bed.
That's when I knew I was getting old, when I started hurting myself in my sleep.
And I can't. Fuck yeah. Did it take it? Or is it saying obstructed? Why is it saying obstructed? What did it pick? Nothing, it's just being mental. Okay, never mind.
No, sometimes the car's train, the alignment changes from left to right. And when that happens, especially loading like half an hour out of the path from my vehicle, and I had a couple of but today,
GG's, Mike. That'll be me and the missus this July. All right, let's see if I can find my way back to that cluster. I believe it was over that way. This,
I'm gonna go ahead and get in the turrets so I can see what's going on.
like, I found a cluster of 6 rocks. One of them was like, meh. No, 7. So there was 4 rocks that had, or 3 rocks that had gold on it that were like 45+%, and like between like 30 and 35k mass. And then there was 3 quant rocks that were all decent percent, all about the same mass. 2 days. One, she was in the office all shift. Mm-hmm.
I took the whole pile. Still had to break another rock to, fill up the remaining, but I had plenty of time. Did you still get power to
Yes, sir. Don't need to have that on anymore. Now you should have power. Should have power. It says there's power. Oh, I don't know. Maybe now? It says there's power. We also were in travel mode. Pro. It's pro strimmer right there. Pro strimmer, pro miner. So I was trying to go into flight so we'd move a little bit faster, but it kept spewing up the quantum drive and taking power from everything else.
Yeah.
There, should be good. Even in this one, hopefully. Full power to lasers, full power to engines, we should be good.
You had to travel while flying
What?
the stuff that you saw today.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
This-
wanted to make sure I was remembering correctly.
This place is kind of wonky.
Yeah, there's your
As far,
here.
yeah, as far as like finding stuff goes, like I think the longest I've ever flown on Bloom without finding anything was like 20 minutes.
Like yesterday when I went to, it was early in the morning, when I found the Plantanium, like I came to an area like this where it was nothing, like
Mhm.
I was picking up a damn thing. So I moved areas and it was the first rock that I found in a cluster, and it had, Taranite and Bexylite in there also. There they are.
I don't know if this is them. We'll find out.
Obsidian deposit.
Because I don't remember being. Oh no, shit! We're on cruise control. Good news. No belly flop. Because I was on. I don't think I was on the ashy gray shit. I think I was out of the ashy gray business. I was over that way. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit. They're trying to get me to give my opinion on the new person at work for closing, like by themselves. And I'm like, I've worked with them for 2 days. I'm like, I can't give you an accurate call on that. Because day one, they spent the entire day in the office doing their paperwork and like their training videos. I'm like, I literally worked with them for like one shift. You can't ever, I don't want to overload anybody with information on day one. They're not going to remember anything. So I'm just like, I can't give you that right now. Like, what do you want from me?
Well, usually you have a pretty decent impression whether somebody's gonna actually work or not.
It's because I'm pretty sure they have her slotted to close by herself the next, well, not by herself, but like the main closer for the next 2-3 days. Because I'm 2 days. What's today? Thursday, so just Thursday, so just tomorrow. And I don't think they have a backup plan. And so they're like, fingers crossed.
Yeah, the place where I'm working goes through people quite fast. Only because people don't listen. They specifically tell you not to take high dollar value cars or really wide vehicles unless you're comfortable with them. And we had a guy that started the same day I did. He took the mirror off an excursion yesterday.
Oof.
But they kept telling him, slow down. You don't have to do this job fast.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm just trying to get done. If I don't do that, you're going to have an accident. That's exactly what he did. He came out. He was all mad at everybody. One of the guys who trained me, he was like, see? He was like, alright. I said, well, I want to take that Porsche. He goes, oh, that Porsche is a small, it's a small, SUV. Like, just make sure, pull in the mirrors before you start driving. Like, okay, no problem.
Don't remember it being Felsic, but we'll take a look. Pretty sure it was Shale. But since we're here, no, I think this is one of the ones that looks familiar that I skipped over because it wasn't high enough to make it worth me wanting to do anything about it. It's not bad specs wise on that, but
So you said your wife was on vacation this week?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine's on vacation this week too. Kind of pisses me off that I go back to work and she takes a week.
Delta's on vacation this week too. Or
That son of a bitch.
I know.
Working.
He lied to you.
He's still a snack. Cake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately he doesn't come with frosting. That's what we need to do.
Was he coming to see you on vacation, or is he staying home and doing one of his staycation?
I don't know what he's doing. I know he ain't coming here.
Yeah, I had to tell my wife, I'm like, yeah, I was like, my schedule is Tuesday through Saturday. I said, there's a holiday that falls on those days I'm going to be working. She's like, you working Thanksgiving? Yep. You
It
really working with this? Yep.
Like it would seem.
She's like, why? I'm like, because they don't close down.
Nope.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to work one of them. I don't know which one yet. And if I had to guess, I'm probably gonna have to work Thanksgiving and end up with Christmas off. Because it seems like the other primary closer doesn't care about working Christmas because they do their thing in the morning.
Right.
And so she's like, I can come in and close. I'm like, well, I guess I don't really care. Don't really matter, none to me. Don't remember seeing this. Don't remember flying over a large body of water. remember. Cruise control's on this time. Yep, no. Apparently I have to attempt to overload new person tonight and see what they retain, so I can make an accurate guesstimate in the morning for the bosses.
Don't make them cry.
Oh, never.
That's my job.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Ain't my job. I don't like doing that.
Still his job to finger their pooper.
Whoa. He does
He's
do
not
that.
here to defend himself.
No.
He's not here to defend himself.
Well, that just yeah, those are hand mountable. It's fine.
There's Spellsick, and then something beyond it.
Gold, but low percent. X, but low percent. Barrel. Mm, 30 quant on a 9K rock. 41% Vex on like a 6K rock. Let's check this one. Now we know that we got some stuff behind us. At least we're on, it looks like a good row. There's a couple of signatures in front of us too still, so these ones all look puny. Very small. I wonder if it's that one? No. But we'll look. See what we got. See what we got.
Yeah, I didn't get to see what you were mining because I was here.
How dare you drive safely? I know. It's all good. I'm gonna backtrack towards the light. singular quartzite deposit. I do remember coming across a singular quartzite deposit on my last trip out. No power. Oh, never mind. Power. Why is it saying that? Because I don't have power to that. That's why it's saying it. Jesus Christ. Order attack. Fucking hand minables. Fucking hand minables all over the place.
We're gonna have to use depth markers in order to find the
I know. That's why I was saying, dude, I was mad that I didn't set my spawn point to Orbituary.
Oh, you had?
No, because I just would have parked the Prospector and backspaced, and I just would have got the mole and then just quantum back to the Prospector. Would have been right on it, but I forgot to set my my respawn.
Hope you learned your lesson.
I still didn't set my respawn, so no.
You son of my respawn is there, so I can kill myself to do that.
No, I didn't learn my lesson. I did not set my respawn.
That's coming up as a lot of targets. How's it going, Lion?
Let's see what we got. What's up, Fat Old Line? How are you, buddy? What's the other one? I thought I saw another signature.
0.3 kilometers.
And minables. See water out in front of us, like a little. And I do remember being near that. So maybe we're almost back in the spot. That'd be amazing, honestly, if I could find it again. I'd be so impressed with myself.
That was like,
Big old fucking cluster. Barrel. Good Bex contents. Small rock.
that's right, 25 is a small rock pro. It's hard for me to get used to that.
Oh, I said small rock. It was like 7K mass. Like small. Kind of variant show opens in 2 weeks. There's so much work to do. Just gonna lurk and listen. You got it, buddy.
Battle Lion does theater.
Yeah, I think so, Mike.
No, my wife works at a theater, and my mother-in-law does production of musical theater.
Nice.
I used to build sets back in the day, but I got out of that business.
Why? Out of curiosity.
Well, most of the work that I was coming across was, you know, volunteer work.
Yep.
And
Volunteerism
you know,
don't pay the bills.
I was trying to get paid, and you know, as a professional, you would get paid from time to time. You know, it's one of those things. I did a lot of work for Six Flags, doing their Badminton Spectacular and doing those types of artwork for.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but we also, the company I worked for, we did a lot of high value fundraising dinners.
Yep.
We provide all the decorations, centerpieces for the tables and so forth.
Neat.
So we're constantly, you know, building stuff and then repairing it. When Exxon and Mobil did their merger, they had a big party for it. Built all kinds of beaches and everything for them to have it because they wanted a carnival type atmosphere.
Yep.
While it was fun, you know, that type of work doesn't always last. And we would get into pushes where, you know, you would work like 18 to 22 hours a day. And then
Mm-hmm.
not have anything for 2 or 3 months. So it got hard to pay the bills.
I would imagine.
And I'm 34.
Why is that rock such a small green zone when it doesn't have anything fancy on it?
Because it doesn't really take.
I guess not. I'm not being able to get anything off. I think these are ghosties. You get a scan on any of those, Mike?
They're not even showing up. I mean, it shows that it's an obsidian deposit, but it doesn't
Okay.
show that anything actually there.
So they're ghosties. Okay.
I had a double rock yesterday
Mm-hmm.
where there's two signatures right on top of each other.
Oh, damn.
And I broke one rock, scooped it up, and then broke the other rock.
Nice. At least these ones are actually showing up. Barrel. $35. Is that 35 Bex on an 18?
That one's golden, plus 40. But it's small. It's the 41 SEU. 17 mass, yep.
Yeah, there's an 18 with 35% Bex on it. Also on this in this pile. So we could pop and take the golden Bex out of it.
Alright, you want to start at the Bex?
Yeah, that works for me. Yeah, you might be able to get that with the impact. Lower, higher. Good. Closer.
You're right at optimal point.
How about that? You getting any movement?
No, not yet.
All right, let me hop down into the other one.
I'll probably need a little bit of support motion.
Yeah, I'll get on the Hofsteed. Here, we ain't gonna need the Helix. The Helix would be able to do that one on its own, but we don't need double the Helix plus the impact. It'd be a little much. All right, I am at 50% power.
I just cut mine to 50%.
Oh, all right, I'm at 47 because I bumped the mouse wheel on accident.
Not a problem. I'm just gonna keep it right here until we get a good spot.
Yep, nice, smooth, huge green zone, win-win.
Almost there. Moment right. That's 28.
It broke pretty much. We didn't get any like main chunk Bex rocks. It's all mixed.
Yep.
Oh, gotta break these. Okay, my bad. We don't have shields on, by the way. We are still in flight mode, I believe. Because I went dumb and didn't put us in combat mode.
A couple good breakdowns on this one.
Good.
And a couple good breaks come down here too.
Mm-hmm. Rock sounds angry. I am. You're awfully judgmental for a Canadian, sir.
Yeah. Awfully judgmental. But it is true that Canadians are more war than anyone else during World War II.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on for too much longer. I have to work soon. I just wanted to go and try and get a couple of runs, and I was trying to go back to find the fucking cluster that I had found the last time I was out, but 9. Yeah, I have to work in 40 minutes. You messing around, you breaking something.
Breaking.
So don't move.
Just keep it here for half a second. I just want to see if it's good. I think it's good. You know, it'll give me a good break.
Sorry. Should be able to see it again. Move. I know. On 1000, go.
Alright, oh crap. Alright, we can go. Move to the next rock.
Thought there was a second one over here. And there's this gold one. We'll find it now that we have stuff on board. Someone will fly over and I'll be like, oh hey, there's all those quant rocks. You watch, it's about to happen. This was the big cluster that we just flew over to that one. Where are we going for vacation? Delta wants to know where you guys are going for vacation.
Worrying minds want to know Delta.
No, Delta's asking. Yeah, come on. Come on, Delta.
Delta.
Yeah, Delta, come on. Info. You doing a staycation?
Spill the beans, bro.
Yeah.
I want the tea.
And beans, it would seem.
No, I want to see the beans.
Oh my god. I do not think we're going to be able to pop that. That is a 66k mass rock. 46% gold. That might be a 3 laser one. But if any of them can do it, it would be the Helix plus the one you're on. Vexilite is almost 40 on a 18. Terranite 47% on a 93. I think we can just pick at this one. Might not get that big gold one, but that one had Terranite on it. Mostly Terranite. That one's gold. So let's do, 'cause that one's Vex right attached to it also. So here, good spot for both of those, Mike. Should be a Vex and a Terra right below the ship. Yes, in range of both. He hates me. I am at, I'm just gonna go down to 0 or 10. I'm at 10%, lowest I can go. I'm mainly on this for green zone. no, 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 no. Oh, you dirty bitch. That piece fell right in front of where I was trying to go. Delta, you ask? Yes, Daddy. Titanium, Terranite. Alright, so those ones are done. Okay, now over here, what do we got? Good break, good break, good break. Yep. Miles moving. Like, oh no. We're done. All right. Pull up. Straight up.
That gets you out time for work.
Yep. Which is a shame, but I have to.
Yeah, what we do to pay the bills.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So I got that other job. They sent me the paperwork to go take my drug test, and I turned it down.
Oh?
Yeah, I really don't want to drive in traffic, and it's going to be really stressful. Just driving back and forth to Servpro those few times was driving me bad. If I have to drive a box truck delivering parts all over the place,
Yeah.
to job place, I'm gonna kill somebody, and I don't want to do that. Because once I start killing, I'm not gonna be able to stop. You know, you commit one murder, you might as well go down for a lot more. So I think it would be in my best interest not to take a job that would have me commit murder. Because I do be road raging. But in the DC area, you know, it's one of those things you kind of have to do what you got to do to get where you're going. Otherwise, you're sitting still.
It's like you said that, and immediately my brain went to Red Thirst / Black Rage from Warhammer 40k.
Yeah.
I was like, that was that's like, Mike, once I start, I can't stop. I'm like, yeah, that's sound like what I was listening to last night on a podcast.
No, it's one of those things. It's when a good man goes to war. It's the last thing that you want to see. Because once he starts killing, he ain't gonna stop until he's done.
Mike clocks in, gets met by somebody, and he's like, why did I just get assigned to the Death Company delivery route today?
It's just one of those things. You make me turn bad, I'm gonna stay bad.
He's like that in the bedroom too. You use a whip on him once.
Or the whole chicken.
Now it's every night.
Told you Bojangles was spicy.
You weren't fucking wrong.
I do love me some Bojangles.
Landing gear down. Landing complete. Engines off.
Let's give it a quick top off on all that.
He's gonna jump out the window.
Mm-hmm. Call it a habit from my pushing quant timer days. Sometimes you don't got time to wait for that fucking elevator, Mike. Sometimes you gotta go.
I twisted my ankle. I gotta listen now. Oh, I got the tetanus too.
Well, we are in Pyro.
I held the door for you.
Thanks. I was just waiting for the ship marker to disappear before exiting the hangar. There we go. All right. Here first. Again. S. X. Terranite. And sell the rest of the to the raw sale.
It's good that you just don't lose it anymore.
Mm-hmm. I know I didn't put it together when you first mentioned it on that that stream a couple of days ago, and then when I came down here, started a work order from my mole, and then went back out, and I was like, why is my mole still got like, 30? Why am I still like 35 SCU in the bags? Like, what's going on? And then you were like, yeah, you gotta sell that shit now. It just stays in your bag. I'm like, oh, well, I just self-destructed my ship. I wish I would have known that. Thought it was a must make ship go boom bug. Nope. It literally pays for repair and fuel most of the time, that little bulk ore sale, so win-win. Obviously probably make more if I just refined it all and sold it, but eh. I always just do the good tier stuff.
The only thing I don't refine is the inert material. You know, using the prospector, it's gas money.
Yep. That it is. Alright.
Alright.
Thanks, Mike.
I got my C2 loaded. I'm gonna take it to Stanton to sell it.
There you go. I'll probably need to borrow that at some point this weekend.
Not a problem. I'll be available Monday.
Alright, bud.
Alright.
Thanks, Mike. Bye.
Love you.
Love you too, buddy. Alright, let's find somewhere to go. Ugh. Or I can just end. I'm just gonna end. I ain't gonna bother raiding out today. All right, everybody, take care. I'm out. I gotta go finish getting ready to head to work. I will catch you all later. Have a fantastic day. Appreciate it. Y'all have fun. I'm out. Bye-bye.
Capital. This an 890 jump is bigger than this.
Is it? Damn.
We have escape pods.
Safety first. Hide the drugs in there.
No, you hide them in your butt and then you get in there.
Up here it should be habitation.
That Rolandi's saying
Here's
Corvette.
Habitation. Is it a
Okay,
Corvette?
I'm
class?
clipping that.
You put the cocaine in your butt and then you get in the escape pod.